Things like having your own place, or even let's say if you have a roommate and your room is so clean, smells so good, you know how to have a nice setting, dim the lights, candles even. There's some guys that are into candles and it turns on a lot of women. Or you just even use, hey, there's different stuff out there that you could use if it's gonna be just spraying Febreze, right? That clean, fresh smell or incense. It's up to you. But when she's picking up, oh, this is the type of guy I'm dealing with. I love a clean guy. I love a guy that's about his business. Those are going to be turn-ons instantly most of the time. And women are going to be attracted to you. And it's going to just lead to her wanting more of you and getting to know what you could do with her. It set things up. Another major thing, and I'm not going to talk too deeply in it because I just talked about this in one of my recent videos about appearance and when you look masculine. However, I didn't go into details to talk about what you're wearing and what is showing. So you have to remember when you're wearing clothing that stands, like let's say the physique that is like the best parts of you, it stands out through it. For instance, some guys wear a tighter shirt just to look stronger, or a tighter fitted shirt could look better on him because the way it fits. Like let's say a polo shirt or a golf shirt. In my opinion, you should not be wearing a size up. You should either be wearing your size or a size down, because the way it fits in general, if a guy has that on and at least you have a little bit of muscles or your arms have some weight to it, it will complement it, right? And I know a lot of women that I've been around and that I've heard stories about, they've noticed or they like when a man has his muscles touching the shirt. So I'm just giving you an example compared to, like, let's say if you have a shirt that looks too big and it's not meant to look like that, it's not a hoodie, it's not a throw-on sweater or something, then you're just gonna have, let's say, your physique kind of in a sense go to waste, or it just won't be noticed, and that's just going to lessen your chances of having her turned on. Don't think about like, oh, what are we doing in the bedroom? Oh, the way I'm going to pipe it up, I'm going to tear it up so much, this woman's going to be so turned on. Don't think that comes afterwards, that comes down the line. And those types of talks anyways, when I say what you got to be doing, how she wants to be felt up, all that stuff, it will be on Patreon, especially when I go into extreme details. I can't do it on here because y'all, it gets real freaky when we talk about these things. However, if you go on Patreon, you could check it out, and also you could become a YouTube member to get more exclusive and explicit content. And of course, just per usual, check out my website. So much you can get on there to be helpful for you, whether it's consultations or products that I have available. Browse through, take your time, and do it when you're ready. Get what's going to help you. All right. And of course, we got to do question of the day. Question of the video, because sometimes I drop more than one. So question of this video, and this is very simple. Do you feel like women don't care about your image? And this is kind of like an add-on. Do you feel like you can only really turn her on or get to that point if it's like the physical touch or if it's like actual action? And let me just add on to answer in my opinion real quick. I do believe that for sure y'all fellas can definitely turn her on in different ways, and it's not just about that. The key thing is that you have to have more going for yourself. Like hypergamy and women loving a man that's grown, mature, those are already natural things that are going to turn her on. So don't think so minimal, or just think of like there's the 1-2 things, or also don't think like, oh, but me, I don't have this going on, I don't have a car right now. Like, yeah, certain stuff can obviously again turn her on, but the stuff that you can't change right now, at least she could say that, oh, this guy's a go-getter. Like, I can't even change his mind. I can't get him out of place. Oh, he's aggressive, because some women love more of an aggressive guy. Now, I'm going to actually be filming a video right after this. Might not drop right away, or might not drop right after this video too, but or it will, I don't know. However, I do want to give you a heads up of what it is, and it's going to be me covering how there was a recent video I watched, and this woman was talking about how she wants to be tamed. Now, I'm going to get into this in a second, but I'm going to just go back to what I was saying originally. And if you want a part 2 of this specific video or these topics, just comment part 2 or comment whatever it is that you want. Your questions, concerns, your stories. I help you to the best of my ability. So let it be known. So as far as, let's say, fitted clothing, like when you think of a woman, you're gonna instantly think about her physique, her body. Oh, she has a nice waist, her waist ratio. Your body matters just as much in the sense of it's adding to your SMV, right? So for her, she's gonna have more. You're gonna have more importance on her body. Yeah, that's normal. However, women can get through life just with their physique, their body, right? We know this with her looks. For men, it still matters. So I'm saying, like, if you have a decline, a major decline, it's not going to help you. Yeah, you could have money and status that could help you, but she can be looking at another guy and be like, oh, he's way more attractive to me than my own guy, which again, she shouldn't even be having eyes for anybody else. However, I'm saying if there's the comparison, let's even say if like there's just two guys that she doesn't even know none of them, but she's looking from an outside perspective, she's gonna be judging on that personal or not personal, but let's say the first impression, but also just your outside, the external, not the internal. So another thing to lastly wrap up, find clothing that look good on you. Like, I will touch on like when certain things show, like your muscles, when you have a nice chest, it's popping out, when you have good legs. Like, you know, some girls want you to have thicker legs than chicken legs, skinny legs. And I'm not dissing anybody. I had chicken legs for a long time. You know, I had to put some weight on because my legs were really, really skinnier. Well, at the bottom, right? My ankles. So I'm saying this to say, like, you have to know when she's looking at you, yes, some sort of, I want to use the word judgment. However, I would say a better word to use is opinion. She's making the opinion of like, I think this guy doesn't work out as much, or my opinion is that he doesn't eat that much. He doesn't have a lot of protein. You get what I'm saying there? My point is just have yourself all around, have the part, focus on everything else that can follow up once you're getting to know her. When you're sitting down, you're explaining or talking about, oh, this is what I have going on, or this is what I do, or this is my plans for the next 5 years, or this is what I expect. That's all going to be important. But those few seconds, or when she's thinking about, oh, I can't wait to see him, your image is still crossing her mind. The way you dress is still crossing her mind. So it starts in the mind before the actual physical. And I will, again, talk about this in another video. Stay in tune. Be subscribed, have your post notification on, comment your opinions, all that good stuff. And don't forget about the links down below. That's it. Bye, y'all.
That you have going on. It could be about anything, self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video.
Sleep affirmations so you could become that powerful man. And it is recorded in my voice. And I give you the strongest affirmations to overall become that man and subconsciously become powerful. So let's get into these books. Get a attract woman you want and get her to miss you, along with secrets to winning her over. And it tells you about cold approaching. It tells you my personal